Wednesday. Every time I say that, I look at the date. I'm like, is it Wednesday? But it is. Happy Wednesday. We're here. We're back. And it's Women in Business Wednesday. So I'm so excited. For anyone who does not know me, I'm Alfyn, your local realtor here in Reno Sparks, also the founder, CEO of Scene Makers. And we're going to talk a little bit about something that's very important. But before we do, you ladies, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Zyra. I'm co-partner to Scene Makers and the one in charge of social media management.
And your little guest.
And this is Emmett, who I sent to his room, and he keeps coming out.
Is he related to mine? Because anytime I'm on the camera, she's like, you see this like little head go.
It's like you tell them I need the house to be quiet.
Yeah.
They want to be the loudest. You tell them I'm on an important call. They want to be on the call, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm Monica. I am your local financials and notary girl here in Northern Nevada, but I'm also able to notarize nationwide. So,
Hey, that's
Yeah,
huge.
that
yeah.
is huge.
Mm-hmm.
And Monica's building some momentum. So if you or anyone you know that's looking into financing, insuring your homes, your life, she's the go-to for sure.
Thank you.
Okay, so something I really want to dive in, like show, hands or raise your hands in the comments if you're one of this, right? Like you're posting constantly, but your posts are not converting. So, or it's not working.
I'm like, we've all been there. Mm-hmm.
So, if that's you, comment. Go ahead and, put your hands up. If that's you, comment below. And let's kind of dig a little bit as to why. Why do you think that is?
So before we go any further, though, thanks to you, even though like I was always so hard on myself about content, even though they're not interacting with your post or they're not, I guess interacting, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're watching. No matter
Always.
what, they're watching, especially those that are watching. They're watching. So whether they interact or not, they're watching, and that's the main point.
Mm-hmm.
So
Have you girls
before
seen
you,
that trend?
what?
The trend that's going around right now where there's a lot of creators that want to become influencers this year, and it's their song, and it's like, how is your influencer um lifestyle coming along? And they show how many views their analytics are getting. Some are getting like 300,000, a million, and they only have like 50 followers, 1,000 followers.
Girl, I'm like
Wow.
me.
So people are for sure watching. I
Yeah.
know mine. Yes. Hold on, I'm
Yeah,
gonna mute
but like you
myself real
said,
quick.
like don't get hard on yourself, because that was the very first thing that I did was, as Alfyn knows firsthand, like I would get down on myself. But you know what though, I've learned that just because they're not interacting doesn't mean that they're not watching. So
Absolutely.
eventually when they need you, they'll reach out to you.
Yeah, you're planting your seeds. Like the biggest thing, even for me, like right now, there's zero people watching, and that's okay. Because eventually, whoever relates to this will come to this video and be like, "You're right. Okay, that's very educational. That's value added, and that's totally fine." Before, if I would lock into the amount of views or the interactions at the moment, like surface level, then I would have given up a long time ago.
Yeah,
But
because you fixate on the negative rather than reverse it and you turn it into a positive. So you turn it into a positive by saying like, okay, they're not interacting, but you know what? They're watching.
Mm-hmm.
So something's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for anyone that's starting new within the first couple months or so, you're getting some likes, you're getting some views, but you're not getting the clients. And, if that's you, definitely this live is going to be sting a little bit and it's for you, but a lot of times people don't see the value or the outcome because they give up too soon.
Yeah. And it's easy
So,
to say like, I'm done, I quit. But at the same time, it's harder to rebuild yourself from that. So keep your frustration inside or vent it to your circle, but don't give up. That's the
Yeah.
biggest thing. Don't give up.
because then you'll live in regret. And then the what
Yes.
ifs will constantly play in your head. What if I would have stuck to it by now? You know, I
Yeah.
would have had this by now. I would have already built this, and so
Yeah.
on. Hmm.
So
So another thing I want to dig in is like the real problem as to you are maybe trying to be consistent, right?
Hmm.
But let's say it's a year from now and you're still not converting. Like why would that be?
You're posting without strategy. I'd say it's the number one. You're just posting a post. You know, I'd
true.
say that's the main one.
Oh, absolutely.
Hmm.
You know, making sure you're clear on your vision, clear on your goal, clear on who your target audience is. And this can go with any business, like making sure you have that clear like niche or your target audience. Because
Hmm.
if you are marketing to everyone, then you're not really reeling in or you're not capturing the ones that you want.
Yeah.
So
So
you're not gonna sell ice to an Eskimo because they already have, So
Uh-huh.
what can you sell to an Eskimo? A hunting tool, a how to keep your
The coziest sweater,
yeah.
jacket, you know.
So yeah,
Uh-huh.
definitely zone in on your target and how can you flourish that.
Hmm.
So,
yeah, so like content without direction is just really just noise.
Hmm.
So if you feel like you're not getting any traction, definitely step back a little bit and see who are you targeting. Because I know I've been there. Sometimes I'm like, well, what am I doing wrong? You know, well, what am I doing to where it's not converting or whatnot? And it's okay to feel that way. That's totally normal. If you feel unease, that means you're doing something right. That means you're thinking about it. You're thinking about pivoting, changing, and adapting. A lot of people will just like think about it, sit on it, and give up.
Yeah.
girl, I'm on
So.
these 24/7. So
Yeah, that's
but I
me
mean, it's true
too.
though. Like you said, you pivot. Like I remember, like where you were like very focused on just like realtor content, but then you got so much more views when you were like, "Oh, this is Alfyn. Like I'm a foodie. I love to go eat." And you connected so much more with people that way because they gained your trust because it's like, oh yeah, you are just like you and I,
It's
like you're
relatable. Yeah.
not, yeah, you're relatable. You're not
Hmm.
just a stiff realtor, you're
Hmm.
you're a mom, you're a foodie, you're silly, you like to have fun, and you're not just a copy and paste realtor. Like
Hmm.
most people do their content, it's very redundant.
Hmm.
And so I think when because you even noticed it, like on your silly content, you're like, oh my God, like, I'm getting more interaction that way. And I've made connections with people because of this, because they see the other side of you. Like if you really know Alfyn, it's not the little person in the white jacket you see. Like she's
Hmm.
funny, she's silly, and I think people can relate to that.
Hmm.
So I think it is like,
Absolutely.
even though you're posting with a purpose, but also people like to see the other side of you, that you're genuine, that you're a real person like they are.
Balancing momhood, you know, gym, all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And it's good to have like people in your corner or people around you that could also evaluate what you're doing and give suggestions and pivot that way.
Yeah.
Because you know, we're always unease, right? Like what can we do better?
Hmm.
What we can do better. But at the same time, that shouldn't deter people to stop, but to keep going. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing to
Hmm.
feel that way. And just like you said, just keep pivoting or keep adjusting if needed if you're not getting any of that traction, you know. It's good
Hmm.
that you are posting and staying consistent. That means you've already built that habit. But once you build that habit, that means you can upgrade that habit. And when I mean upgrading that habit is okay, well now I'm used to posting quite a bit. Now how can I upgrade this habit to where I can convert or gain more engagement? So
Hmm.
And I
you're
feel
you
that's
know
like where I'm at right now. Like, okay, I've people like have tend to know my content. Now it's like, how do I go from here to here? And
Hmm.
that's where I'm kind of stuck at right now too. So, it is helpful hearing it out loud that it's normal.
Hmm.
it
You're
is.
not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like even with me, I can do the content where I'm just facing and talking for like 15 seconds, but then I'll change it up to where it's a green screen,
Mhm.
or I'll do like carousels where there's information data. So I can get really comfortable with just like a 15-second video, but at the same time, comfortability remains stagnant, you know? So a lot of different styles is necessary to like kind of change it up a little bit.
For
Mhm.
sure.
And then I think that's where you can find like what works, what doesn't work too.
Yeah,
So,
trial and error.
yes. Yes.
Mhm.
And then, you know, there's definitely a difference with the type of post you're doing. Like, are you trying to post to go viral, or are you posting to convert? Or is there a strategy behind it?
Mhm.
So there's something that, you know, you can study and track to where you're like, okay, we can be fun. We can go do the viral things, but are we also creating content that provides value to convert them to clients?
Mhm.
So something to definitely think about, because it's like you said, a variety, a value added post or a fun post mixed together could be building trust, thus building conversions.
Mhm.
But all of
Your
what we're doing
trust.
is not instant.
Yeah.
It does take time. And a lot of people, you know, don't have that patience to just stick around to see what happens next. So, what are your guys' thoughts?
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Do you know how hard it is for me to focus right now? Because there's like three little French bulldogs playing, and I'm trying to pay attention here. But you know me and dogs. I'm like, can I pet that dog?
Mhm.
Sorry.
That's cute.
Monica loves dogs, as you can tell. She has Frenchies.
Squirrel moment. But yeah, I mean, again, find things that are relatable to you that you can connect with people, and then from there, make that connection a little stronger.
Mhm.
And even though they weren't, I guess, really looking to you for like what your business is, but you're able to connect with them on a personal level, then like you said, you gain their trust, and they're like, hey, yeah, like maybe eventually when I'm ready to sell a house, or eventually when I'm ready to,
Mhm.
look for property that I want to use as an investment, like I'll reach out to you. So you're building those genuine connections with people, and it may not be for right now, but later down the road. And like you
Yep.
said, you always have to stay
Absolutely.
top of mind for people. So
Here's one thing that I'm noticing that could definitely be a game changer for some brands. And I say this because it's just like something that you can add that could definitely provide value and gain more clients by just doing this little change. And I see it with brands that have pretty branding, have all the logos, have it all nicely set up. But the
mhm.
thing I see that's missing is their call to action.
Yep. You're not telling
So
someone what to do next.
Yeah,
yeah.
Are you going to send me a DM? Do I call you? Do I text you? You know, you leave
like
people wondering, like, what do I do if I want to get in contact with you? You know?
Yeah,
true.
if you don't tell
Mm.
people what to do next, well, then they won't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sad.
So, you know, look if you have a booking link. Do you have a booking link? Do you have Calendly? Like, do you have places to where they or a landing page, a lead magnet? You know, do you have a funnel? Like, do you have keywords? Those are so important, especially if you're trying to book. You know, convert your content to clients. A call to action is definitely important. So, if you
Mhm.
feel like it's overwhelming or it's too much, then definitely, you know, me and Zaira is here. You have other business professionals that could definitely help with mentorship. But if you want someone else to do the work, you know, that's where Maker comes in.
Yeah. And we take it over. And I know
Plug.
this can be confusing, you know,
A
to
little
some
plug right there.
businesses.
I had to just put that on there. You know, if you don't want to
Oh wait,
think about it, then we can definitely do it.
sorry, I had to show you the dog.
Oh, let me
I
see.
didn't see it.
He's walking. It's a Boston Terrier.
Oh,
I like
Aww.
Bostons, and I miss them.
yeah.
Anyway, Scene Makers plug.
I love it. And then let's talk about one more pain point. We can go deeper a little bit with inconsistent messaging, or what do you guys think about sales funnel?
A what?
Inconsistent messaging
Uh-huh.
or someone's sales channel or funnel.
I'd
Can
say
you can you elaborate on that? Well, for me, can you elaborate that a little bit for me?
Yeah, so inconsistent messaging is just posting inconsistently with different messaging. Like you are, talking about one thing, and then let's be in real estate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I specializes, or I really focus on first time home buyers, right? And house hackers. So if I'm over here talking about, let's say, um, move 55 and up, movers, or downsizing clients, or VA clients, I don't have a specific niche. So that's the inconsistent messaging. You're not niching up. And then for the sales funnel, are you capturing emails? Do you have booking link? Do you have follow-up system? Like that's what the sales funnel is. So what do you think people are kind of lacking?
the sales
I
funnel,
Yeah,
because I feel like that is tied into your CTA. The next part. What's next? If you don't end with a CTA, then you're not capturing their information either,
for sure.
right? So I feel like those two tie together compared to the consistent messaging.
So a lot of people, when they're posting and like believing in hope, hoping hoping they get message. And I say this in the very nicest way, like, there's opportunity there. If anything, like
Hmm.
that's great that you're already doing the work, putting in the work as far as like posting, but by just adding that call to action, or even like a system in place to
Mm-hmm.
capture the email, have a booking link, follow up system, that's where you're going to really gain clients. So the reason why we're doing this is because these are some things that we see that we all kind of as entrepreneurs work on to better our business, right? And if you feel like you're lacking, then Scene Makers is here for you. We can do
Yeah,
it
like
for you.
We could do that too. But in all reality, we do everything. We handle everything for our clients because it is a lot of stress, especially for a brand who's trying to, um, capture all those leads, make sure they're on top of social media, and then the behind the scenes that we don't know that they are doing in order to keep continuing to run their business. We take that stress off of your shoulders. We handle it literally ABC 1, 2, 3, everything, and we teach you. That's the nice thing about it. We teach you, we walk you through it, and we actually, when we teach you about it, we go into detail on why it's important. Why is it going to work? Why would you want to do this for your business? Why do you want this set up? So it's not just a thing where you're like, okay, here are my logins, go for it. No, we like to work one-on-one with you. That way it's a learning experience for everybody. It's a
you,
win-win, and Emmett's back,
you
he's done
spit that
crying.
on us all.
Absolutely. So, content to convert needs three things. You need a clear niche, a strong call to action, and then a funnel behind the post. So, you know, by having those three things, then those converts to clients. If you're missing any of those three things, then there's room for improvement for sure. But a lot of times people just kind of give up before having all those three things figured out, because it can get discouraging if you're not converting them into clients. So clear niche, a strong CTA, and a funnel behind the post. So when I say funnel, it's your lead captures, email, and follow up link, booking link, all that stuff. So cute.
Dude.
It's Wednesday. Why isn't he in school?
It's early
Oh, they're half
release.
day.
How early release are they?
Coral Academy.
11:25.
Yeah.
Why?
Dude, it's the
My
most.
kids too.
Mine's 1:45, so that's why I'm in the pickup lane. But
Mm.
dang, 11. Like, why even send them to school? I'm kidding.
That's my point.
True.
It's a waste of time. I'm like, do
What
they
time
even
do
do
they
anything on
start?
Wednesday? I ate.
Oh, okay. Well,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, so be honest, for anyone watching this now or later, what are you struggling with? Are you struggling
Mhm.
with strategy? Are you struggling with CTA? Are you struggling with messaging? or even like the funnel system. So if that's any of your pain points, go ahead and comment below and we can definitely, help you with that. If you want, we can provide a free 5-minute content audit by me or Zara if Zara would want to, but I can do a free 5-minute audit, just kind of do a quick overview of what your social looks like and kind of explain um and give you free suggestions.
Hmm. Yeah, we can, audit your social media and tell you exactly what's going wrong, Wrong. Did I say wrong or wrong? Me being sick. But yeah,
Yeah,
we're
so
here to help you guys, guide you.
not everyone will do it, but I know that the ones that do, will
Hmm.
help you adjust, fix, pivot, and anything and everything can always be upgraded. That's
Yeah.
my belief. Like even if you change something, I truly believe you could always upgrade and update anything.
Hmm. Absolutely.
Do you have any last words? Or
No. Well, I'll end it with a CTA. If you're interested in that audit, go ahead and send us a DM at cmakers_NV. Send us I'm interested or I want this free audit. Let's get it rolling.
awesome. And then we'll go ahead and tag our social as well here so you can follow us on Instagram. And yeah, I'm excited.
Me too. Me
All
too.
right.